never blames others. He takes responsibility for things that go wrong. He is very much uh, happy when he has Uda in his life than the money he could get if he had won the wager. Next, we go on to see the Checklist Manifesto is another book we could do tomorrow. So this one, Around the World in 80 Days, that's quite nice for today's times, also very relevant for today's times, because of the fact that a lot of us travel nowadays to, and it is so much more easier because we are going by plane or train or a car, van, etc. Those days everything was mostly by ship or boat, and it took a lot of uh, time and effort also. Now, something about the author. Jules Verne was born on February 8th, 1828. This was in Nantes, which is France. His father, his mother, Sophie, belonged to an aristocratic French family. She was a devout Christian. His father, Pierre, was a renowned attorney. Burns was the eldest of five children. So he was given a classical education, and Verne immensely enjoyed the study of science and also learned Greek and Latin in his childhood. So in 1847, Verne was sent to Paris to pursue what was a legal education. Although Verne studied and also he completed his law school in 1849, his interest lay in literature. He enjoyed spending most of his time in the city's literary community. So it was here that he got acquainted with playwrights and authors like Alexandre Dumas. So it was in 1850 that Verne worked on what was a one-act comedy known as A Broken Straws. He also published several short stories the following year. The same year, he met the French scientist and explorer Jacques Arago. The meeting is considered to have had a significant impact on the Lyric Opera House as a secretary. In his free time, he started authoring and publishing his plays and other pieces of writing. It was in June 1862 that Jules Verne had become a full-fledged author. He released the first edition of 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Now, something about the story before we end, and then tomorrow we'll go on to do the rest. So the rest of it is here about the story. The narrative starts in England. For a very precise man who regularly attends the Reform Club every evening is introduced to us. During one such visit to the card club, he engages in a conversation with his fellow card players regarding whether it is feasible to complete the world tour in 80 days. Fogg is determined to complete the adventure within the allotted time, and this is considered the beginning of the story. So the readers follow Fogg as he travels the world and experiences incredible adventures with his companions. So the detective named Mr. Fix follows Fogg everywhere. The main plot is based on his travels. Other similar plots just support the central idea. So Detective Fix is of the opinion that Fogg is the bank robber who is responsible for stealing significant money from the Bank of England. In order to arrest Fogg, he puts obstacles in his way. So the book's sub-theme is the suspicion that Fogg might be a clever gentleman robber, and the author makes the reader feel that way. Even though Passepartout has a great deal of faith in Fogg's honesty, he too wonders if his master might be a thief. The plot moves forward as Fogg tries to get to London in time by overcoming various obstacles. He travels to Liverpool, Suez, Bombay, Calcutta, Hong Kong, Yokohama, San Francisco, and New York before reaching Brindisi. So Fix detains Fogg in Liverpool, delaying our hero. He thinks he missed the deadline and did not get to London in time, when in fact he got there a day earlier. As a result, Fogg wins the bet. He finds a worthy, charming, and stunning wife as he travels. So we'll do the rest tomorrow. Goodbye for now and see you later in the evening.